interest of getting my opinion on video soon after its release, here comes my rushed review of Halo Reach, the latest installment in the Halo first-person shooter series and the last to be developed by Bungie. Players take on the role of the sexually ambiguous Noble Six, the newest member of Noble Team, a squad of Spartan super soldiers. While on the planet of Reach, they check in on some colonists, and wouldn't you know it, space aliens attack. Tell me if this doesn't sound familiar. What is there to be said about the graphics? Well, the new engine is a big upgrade. Gone are the muddy textures and pseudo high-def experience. Everything is sharper, characters and terrain look more realistic. Unfortunately, most of these compliments extend only to still images, thanks to an asinine motion blur effect that mars the screen with ghosting. In the Grand Theft Auto series, it's called Trails, and it's always the first option I deselect. Whereas GTA gives us the ability to clear the screen, Halo Reach doesn't. Thanks, Bungie. Overall, Halo Reach is vaguely attractive, not unlike actress Emma Stone. The campaign is lame. Whereas earlier games in the franchise started out with excitement and humor, Halo Reach requires you to mull through the same old. The invading Covenant forces no longer speak English, so you won't get the occasional hilarity of overhearing their conversations. And for that matter, neither does Noble Team. Hell, I had to turn on the subtitles just to figure out what's being said over the thick accents.
Kat, you read her file?
Only the parts that weren't covered in black ink.
And it turns out much of it was in Hungarian. From a narrative standpoint, the game's story is lazy and boring. Through the course of the game, you will do the same things you've been doing for 9 years, though the only exception is a painfully easy starship dogfighting stage. Your fellow Spartans are soulless creatures. Let me give you a brief on their conversations. Blah blah blah, let's go to the Covenant ship and plant a bomb. It's straightforward and underwhelming. None of the previous titles blew me away, but at least circumstances changed throughout the game. You didn't expect the Flood to join the fray as a third faction in Halo Combat Evolved, and when they did, the dynamics shifted. When the Covenant forces split, you might have been surprised. When your human colleagues died, you might have even cared. The Flood's absence is sorely missed, as are the plot twists and emotional connection. Reach offers a number of difficulty settings, but everyone knows the real gamers are supposed to jump in on the hardest available, and in this case, Legendary. Bungie decided that true legendariness means that your main foes need super high shield levels. You have to spend either several clips firing at an elite, or use the cheapo charged plasma pistol trick. Prepare to empty all your ammo into a hunter because your co-pilot's shots won't register. This runs in contrast to the parts where you have a full team of ultimate badasses and they proceed to kill just about everything for you. You can also choose to have friends join you over Xbox Live if you want things to get real easy, since instead of restarting from your checkpoint on death, you'll respawn from your friend's position. Using this method, I beat the campaign on co-op Legendary very quickly. And I suggest you do the same unless you have as much time on your hands as O.J. Simpson. So there you have it, it's either a cakewalk or a frustration samba. Thank goodness that the campaign accounts for only a small fraction of what gamers are looking for in this title, as the majority will be fragging each other over Xbox Live in competitive multiplayer. But with that said, I'm not blown away. The what you think is a headshot isn't actually a headshot hit detection system first introduced in Halo 3 has returned. After a few rounds of getting your ass nailed by kids younger than the first game in the series, you'll give up just as I did. Sure, you have the option of going to Forge and creating a game map you'll never get your friends to play, but you can also wait a year for the inevitable $50 in download content Microsoft is going to shove down your throat. Last time they took away the Big Team Battle playlist to entice you into a purchase. So what are they going to do this time? Hold Team Slayer hostage until you buy all the maps? Also related to this epic cash grab is the sheer buying options. You can't even get the complete game unless you pay $150 for the Legendary version so that you can have the Ghost Rider flaming helmet. Freak sakes, people. Halo Reach is nothing more than an average title where the good balances out the bad. And if you spend much time playing it, you're obviously trying to relive the better installments of the series. I give Halo Reach a 7.8.